So in this video, when I'm talking about fat shaming, I'm not talking about calling an obese person obese. I'm talking about fat shaming as in when you're making people with a perfectly normal body fat percentage feel inadequate and feel like they have got lots of imperfections. I've seen lots of things recently about losing that last bit of stubborn body fat, losing the weight put on in quarantine. There seems to be no thought about the fact that we need fat in our bodies, that actually if we were to strip down all of our fat, we wouldn't be able to function as humans. But there's this belief that you need to get rid of all of your body fat to make you happy. I think a lot of it comes down to, again, models in magazines, on Instagram, all of your sort of competition, people going into aesthetics competitions, when they get down to an incredibly low body fat percentage, and they look at those, and that's what people are aspiring to. What you've got to realise is those people have looked like that for that one day of that competition, that one day of that photo shoot, and they're probably miserable in the lead up to it, miserable while doing it. Our body needs fat. It needs it for insulation. It needs it for energy. It needs it to regulate our hormones, more importantly. So if you think those people, so if you see these guys up on stage, absolutely ripped down the low single figures of body fat, see every muscle fibre they've got, but will have their hormones won't be functioning. They will have no sex drive whatsoever. Okay, so they'll be up there grinning, smiling, looking great as they do, but they wouldn't be able to get it up for a couple of weeks before that competition. The same goes with women. If they get down their body fat too low, you see lots of women in magazines with rippling six packs. What you'll find is when their hormones go, again, their sex drive drops, but also they're potentially going to stop menstruating as well. And so your body tries to protect itself. Your body's reacting, and it's not really a great thing. If your body has stopped you from menstruating, what that means is, if you think of women as without women on the planet, without women menstruating and being able to reproduce, the human race will come to an end. I'm not being misogynistic about that and saying that women are only here to produce babies, but that is one thing that women do. That's what we as men, as human race, need women to do. Your body, as human, needs about 50,000 extra calories during pregnancy. So your body hangs on to some of that. And that's why women always have a higher body fat percentage than men. If your body fat percentage comes down so low that your body thinks that you're not going to make it through pregnancy, you don't have enough stored up to make it through pregnancy, then it stops you menstruating. So then you're not going to be able to get pregnant. So there's lots of reasons why we need to have that little bit of fat left on us. It might be stubborn for a reason. We never thought of that we can't get rid of it because our bodies think, actually, we need to keep hold of that. The healthy body fat percentage range for men and women. For women, it's between sort of 20 and 30%, and for men, it's between sort of 15 to 25. Around those ranges. So you think you're not looking at getting to massively low figures with that. There are some people who do naturally have less fat than others, but just because you've got a little bit, you can pinch an inch and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't matter. Okay, what we should be trying to do with training is, everyone's always looking at weight and dropping fat. We should be looking at performance levels, looking at what weight you can lift, how far you can run, how fast you can run. And all those sort of things, so then you will then get the health benefits from that. Aesthetics, so looking great, looking ripped, and health don't always come hand in hand. You can go too far the other way. You want to find that nice gap in the middle where you're happy and you're healthy. It's just it's probably a little bit of a rant, but just the idea that these brands are now trainers. I've seen clinics recently talking about fat freezing to get rid of your stubborn body fat. They're just trying to play on insecurities. Those healthy ranges, those are the people they're looking at. They're not looking at the people who have got too much body fat, who are in the overweight, the obese ranges. They're looking at those who are actually healthy and trying to make you feel insecure, so that then you want to lose more body fat. You think, oh no, I'm not good enough. You are. Okay, you are good enough. You should be able to be happy within your skin and keep yourself going with your training, not just to lose body fat, not just to get skinny. No one wants skinny anymore, do they? No one wants to be skinny. It's trying to perform better, increase your health, increase your performance, get yourself to a stage where you can do everything that you want to do. Does it matter if you've got a little bit of fat on you? Does it matter if you're not in the single figure fat? No, it's probably better for you that you're not in the single figure ranges of fat percentage. It's, yeah, everyone at the moment wants it. That's because it's put up in front of you everywhere you go. You've got everywhere you go, all the images you see, the models everywhere, all completely ripped and that, but it's just not realistic. And we've got to make sure that when what you are aspiring to is healthy, it is actually good for you, and it's not going to have adverse effects. So yeah, if you're there feeling like you just got to get rid of this last little bit, just got to change that little bit, change that, try and just take your mind off aesthetics, try and take your mind off weight, try and take your mind off body fat percentage, and start thinking about what you would like to be able to do, how you'd like to be able to perform. Would you like to increase your muscle mass? Would you like to lift heavier, increase your strength? Would you like to be able to run further, like to be able to do a marathon, something like that? And find something that can then inspire you to get better with your training, and that again will have knock-on effects for your health as well. As always, if you've got any questions about anything, or if you fancy just having a chat with me and having a bit of a rant about stuff, I'm always here, and I'm more than happy to help. Cheers.